There are no qualities in the universe that are not in the human body. If we examine an atom, you would notice that it resembles a complete replica of the solar system, with electrons encircling a nucleus just as planets revolves around the sun. The atom is simply a microcosm, and everything that is happening in the microcosm of the human body is also occurring in the earth and in the universe. Individual cosmic reactions and destructions are taking place all the time, just as humans are being born and dying all the time. So, instead of identifying with the individual self, which is only a tiny fraction of the universal scheme, you can find your larger identity by merging with the cosmos itself, making you a cosmosan. Welcome to Back to the Basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. I'm fearless. Welcome to Back to the Basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. The universe is merely matter in its most subtle state. You see, before the sun and the planets came into existence, they were gas molecules. And before evolving into the molecular state, they existed in the etheric or energy state. Likewise, before each of you were physically born, you too existed in the etheric state. Now, while this view may not seem to correspond exactly with modern science, by following the essence of the thought behind it, you can gain insight into the intricate relationship between you and the universe. Here is a general accepted fact. We are all made up of atoms, and when atoms are smashed in a cyclotron, which are particle accelerators, it was discovered that this was not the end of matter. And regardless to what extent scientists subdivided atoms, they continue to find smaller and smaller particles such as quarks and biops. Now, if the sun was suddenly blown to pieces, as it will millions of years from now, the matter will revert back to its original energy state, being called nothing less than solid, liquid, or gas. Beyond these three states of matter is a state of nothingness we call ether, and ultimately it too will return to the all, being yet still a part of the all, or what some call quantum physics, or simply the substantial reality. To humans, this is simply the inward journey. Like the universe, each person conceived was a concept in mind, thus a conception. No one was born by accident. Your birth is merely a thoughtful incident within existence, good or bad. The very elements that makes up your body can be found in the universe. In this, like every other living being, stars are born, they live, and then they die. Atoms and cells do the exact same thing the human body does. It grows and expands until it collapses. You just call it death, which is merely a point of transition from one state of existence to another. You see, stars are like nuclear reactors, insofar as they take a fuel source and convert it into something else. In the case of the human body, hydrogen is formed into helium, and helium is built into carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, iron, and sulfur, which is everything our body is made of. And all of these elements come out from a dying star. So, we are all in fact star people who originated outside of Earth in universal space and are now here. If you profess of having any intelligence at all, you must ask yourself, what is the source of this intricate engineering? Here is a unique reality that you should know. After a universe collapses, in its center, it contracts. It expands, which is an explosion called a Big Bang, producing a sound, ha, from which the word haluk, which means create, come from. This is the same sound that each of you made coming into this world as the womb contracts to yield for birth, and the baby gurgles out, remembering the sound of chaos in creation. What sound, you may ask? Well, as things come into existence, it fractures other things to form itself. The science being used to build here on Earth is in order to build, something must be destroyed. And you know this quite well, for if you wanted to build a house, you would have to destroy trees. The whole universe did not accidentally come into being, for it is a very measured place where everything fits within its particular pattern, and in the design of all things is an obvious unity. And there are interdependent relationships that exist throughout the cosmos. There are physical laws which cause the planets to rotate and revolve around the sun. These same laws cause the whole solar system and galaxies to hurtle through space at tremendous speed, all in perfect coordination. These laws cannot have accidentally come about without an originating cause. Only a guiding outintelligence could be responsible, and you are part of it all. I'm Kef Ray, and this is Back to the Basic. Like, share, and subscribe. Facts we stated, you wanna know something, go back to basics. Most saw trapping was called the Matrix. The world feel alive, yet it's hard to face it.